Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your weekly astrology. It's December the 2nd, the start of this week. Can you believe that? Oh my God. Oh my goddess, where's this week gone? Anyway, this week we're going to get the flavour of 2020 as Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, shifts signs, diverting our destiny in a new direction. Here's your weekly astrology. Virgo, you silver-tongued creature, you. I have good news. Number one, Mercury's coming out of retro shadow. It's still been causing a little bit of confusion. It's your ruler, so that hits you quite hard. But you're like, yeah, I've got the gift of the gab back. You're very, very persuasive. You've got millions of ideas that are pouring out of you this week. But obviously, the main news is that Jupiter is switching signs. And I have to tell you, it's going into the best possible place for you. It's in your creativity, soul connections, happiness, pleasure and joy zone. So fingers crossed, your prescription from the cosmos is to find out what makes you happy and to go for it. And the cosmos will give you a massive helping hand and is cheering you on. Now, Venus, the planet of love, and the South Node are forming there's a lot of sort of deep karma around your sense of pleasure and happiness and soul connections. Perhaps you'll bump into someone who's an ex-lover, or if they're not an ex-lover, it's somebody you feel that you've known in every lifetime. There's just that sort of chemical connection and bond. You look in their eyes and it's like, but if you have got some karmic issues to deal with someone and you've been sort of behaving in a way that hasn't empowered you, then you get the chance to heal it and change it this week. Okay, we all have to be a bit cautious. We're all very open-hearted this week, but there is some confusion as the Sun is square Neptune. It's not a big deal. It can actually make you feel all warm and fuzzy, but make sure that you're getting the picture right and you're being honest and honourable when it comes to your home and family. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Hey Virgo, let's see what your tarot has to say. Of course, if you're not into tarot, I'll see you next week. But if you are, use your intuition to see if this is right for you, Virgo. You may be grieving something at the moment. You may need more sleep. You're just sort of recovering from emotion. Maybe you've been working too hard because there's a lot of opportunity around work and abundance, but you've been like, right now I can't handle it. Don't worry, you are moving away from that sense of being exhausted. There are all sorts of financial opportunities around you this week, or a chance to resolve your finances. So whatever has been going on for you, that you will see your way out of it, hopefully, this week and transform it. And somebody who's very good at making those decisions may be talking to you. But there is great achievement here, and there are two masculine energies, whether they're literally men or not, doesn't matter, because we don't go in for all that. It's about the energy. Two kings anyway, take that as you will. And then you've got the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Lots of discussions about the potential for you to succeed this week, and to succeed actually by going off after what lights your fire. The Ace of Wands is about achievement. It's about passion. It's about doing what you're passionate about. Yes, there are also opportunities with the Ace of Swords. You know, something good is there for you this week, baby. All right, take care, and I'll speak to you soon. If you want to check out your written monthly, weekly, yearly astrology, pop over to my website, micheleknight.com. I'm not doing readings at the moment, but I do have a company of some of the best psychics and astrologers in the world. I've had the company for 20 years. I handpick them, and they are fabulous. So I'm going to start to show you, starting now, their little videos on here.
I'm Martha. I work clairvoyantly and mediumistically. Well, over the telephone, it is different to reading in person. Like my clairaudience and clairsentience is heightened. I usually will ask you what you'd like to focus on. Part of the foundation of the way I work, the more focus, the more clarity you get. My priority is to connect to your truth, and through that to help you and guide you to be the best version of yourself you can be and have the best life that you can have. My personal opinion in a reading is completely irrelevant. What you're left with after a reading is more the interpretation of what's been said. It's very important, and I work in that foundation to make it sure that you understand the information and the guidance that's given to you before the reading's closed. If they leave the reading seeing just 10% of the magic that I see in them, then I feel I've done my job as a psychic.